The story begins with the Hulk group going to Greece to meet one of the greatest superheroes of all time. They grew up hearing about legends and myths about this person, and as incredible as it may seem, this mythological person really exists. He is the immortal Hercules. He is extremely formidable, the son of a god. He is like the Greek version of the god of thunder. Hercules has been famous for thousands of years, and now he wants to party with the Hulk's gang. Hulk himself says that Hercules' party is not a normal party. The last time he was invited, they ended up fighting a gigantic lion that looked like a monster. Red Hulk says he wouldn't even know what a real party is like. Jen agrees with this and adds that after everything they've been through, such as battling a living planet, fighting the government, and facing Ghost Rider, they need time to rest. But Hulk says heroes don't take vacations. The only reason he accepted this invitation is because he knows there will be trouble. Nowadays, people no longer think that Hulks are just monsters. Because of this, they have to stay out of trouble. They discover that when Hercules was just a baby, he exterminated 2 gigantic snakes. Hercules must be a really nice person. Why didn't they meet him before? Hulk explains that it is because Hercules defends Mount Olympus and also the people of Greece. He doesn't leave there much, but when he does decide to leave, he always ends up causing a lot of problems. Red Hulk says that the more Hulk complains about Hercules, the more he likes him, and A-Bomb says that it doesn't matter what happens. Afterward, they can go out and have fun on the beaches of Greece. But before they can do anything, flying creatures start attacking the ship they are on. They are there to exterminate the Hulks and are destroying the ship. Because of this, the Hulks will fall. Red Hulk tries to attack these monsters, but it doesn't do anything, and the group has to get on their flying boards to escape. Since they are not human beings, the Hulks are allowed to destroy these monsters. As they did this, they realized that Hercules was down there defending Greece. The Immortal said he hadn't had fun like this in a long time. Hulk appears to ask if this is the party he planned, but Hercules says no. In fact, before the party began, Pluto decided to summon his troops from the underworld to attack the gods of Olympus. Hulk wants to end this attack as quickly as possible, but before helping him, Hercules stays behind to meet his friends.
Hercules welcomes everyone, and A-Bomb says he is a big fan of his.
Meanwhile, Hulk was destroying the creatures created by Pluto, and when the other heroes noticed, they decided to help him. Hercules said that Pluto always appears to attack Olympus. Hercules himself then jumped into battle to help the Hulk. Hercules managed to land a blow on Pluto and sent him back to the underworld. The victory belongs to Hercules, and everyone was impressed. Hulk said that he doesn't stop looking in the mirror. This proves that Hercules only thinks about himself. Pluto returned from the underworld only to call his monsters back, and they all disappeared. Hercules explains that under that tree is the portal to the underworld, and certainly, after being vanquished like that, Pluto will take a while to return. Now, everyone can come in to celebrate, but it seems that the Hulk thinks something is still strange. Inside the Hercules party, everyone was impressed by the amount of food, and Hercules showed his muscles to Jen, wanting her to touch them. Hulk couldn't have fun. He thinks that battle was too easy.
Meanwhile, Pluto managed to get inside the Olympus warehouse.
While everyone was distracted, he picked up an artifact that will help him destroy the gods and conquer the world of humans. On the way out, he annihilated a wall, and the Hulk realized he just stole something. The hero went to attack Pluto, but when he hit him with a blow, an explosion occurred. Hercules observed all this and called the other heroes to battle. As soon as they arrived, Hercules threw the A-bomb towards Pluto, but with that artifact, he reflected the attack and knocked everyone down. The best attack is defense. He stole a shield from Olympus warehouse, and this shield has the ability to petrify anyone. A-bomb was turned to stone. Anyone who looks at that shield will be transformed as well. Hulk got lucky. Hercules saved him and explained that they cannot look at the shield or they will be turned to stone. Hulk managed to save himself, but his friends were all transformed. After he did this, Pluto went to hide in the underworld. Hercules explained to Hulk that that is Minerva's shield, and the Hulk is irritated because Hercules won't stop looking in the mirror. At any moment, Pluto could return and turn all humans to stone. He also says that he will invade the underworld to save his friends. That's what being a real hero is. Hercules says that maybe it's his fault that Hulk's friends turned to stone, and because of that, he will help. The god knows another way to the underworld. They turned around and came to a certain river. There, an entity called Xeron will take them to the correct place, as he is the entity that takes souls to the underworld. Hercules starts talking to him, but the entity tells him to leave. He doesn't want to take Hercules to the underworld because he is a living soul. With no other choice, Hercules pushed him out of the boat to use the boat, and Hulk said he shouldn't do that to an innocent, elderly person. But the entity returned to the boat and struck Hercules. Then he hit the Hulk too. But the superhero said that he is there to save the people of planet Earth, as Pluto wants to turn everyone into stone. Hearing their words, the entity decided to help them. After all, Hulk has a kind heart. The entire way, Hulk can't relax. Hercules says that with their strength combined, there is no one who can beat them. Finally, they arrive at the place and realize that Pluto is ready with his army to dominate planet Earth. Hulk says they needed a plan to attack, and Hercules says that Pluto has certainly increased his powers using black magic, and just jump into combat. Hulk says he screwed up, but with no other choice he has to help him destroy Pluto's monsters. When Pluto himself sees what they are doing, he tries to turn them to stone, but Hercules gets lucky and one of the monsters is transformed in his place. Hulk decides to attack Pluto himself and takes down all the monsters in his path. But when the two approach Pluto, he used the shield to turn Hulk's arm into stone and also transformed Hercules' leg. To make matters worse, when the heroes turned around, they noticed that the three-headed underworld dog had appeared. Pluto rode him to attack and will destroy Hercules and the Hulk. The two ended up falling from the top of a cliff. They went straight to the river and it looks like they are going to be eliminated, until at the last moment, the entity that took them to the underworld managed to rescue them both. He says he couldn't let someone as noble as the Hulk be eliminated like that. Hercules apologizes to the Hulk. Everything was his fault, and because of it, the whole world will suffer. But Hulk tells him to stop it. There's still time to save everyone. And how impressed he is with all of Hulk's dedication to saving his friends, that entity will give you a tip. He says that if that shield is met by its own reflection, it can be annihilated. Thus, the spell will be broken and Hulk's friends will return to normal. Hulk then asked if Hercules still has his mirror because with it they can defeat Pluto. And Hercules says that this is a brilliant plan. He will follow all of the Hulk's orders. We then see that Pluto went to the surface. He immediately began to petrify all the people of Greece. But Hercules and Hulk quickly appeared. Hercules began to challenge Pluto, saying that he is much more formidable, beautiful, and famous than him. And then, he threw a rock at Pluto. The leader of the underworld annihilated this rock, and promised that he will exterminate Hercules. He began the attack with his army and attacked Hercules at the same time that Hercules attacked him. They both fell, and the Hulk is destroying the army. It's an impressive battle at Mount Olympus. But unfortunately, Pluto managed to turn Hercules into stone. Now he will transform the Hulk too. But when he used the shield spell, Hulk used the mirror to return the attack and turn the shield into stone. Then he hit Pluto with a formidable blow. His arm returned to normal, and then Hercules also returned to normal. Then the people of Greece and finally Hulk's friends also returned to normal. Together, they all vanquished Pluto's army. He realized that his entire army was vanquished, and since he no longer has a chance of winning, he will return to the underworld. Hercules owes all the Hulks a big favor, and he says that when they need help, they can call him, and Hulk says that day will definitely come. But now the time has come for them to start celebrating. They went to the best fast food in Vesta Verde. They sell burgers, and you do not have to tip. Finally, Hercules offered a toast on behalf of the true champion, the Hulk, and the episode ends. Thanks for watching.